Yeah, yeah. Is it a pig?
It's
It's a
actually a
porcupine.
hedgehog that I made recently.
Isn't
It
it
was a
cute?
program.
That
So
is
the program would
awesome.
like randomize all the parts of the hedgehog, like the color and the spikes would all be like randomized depending on what your name was. So it would like use that to make a hedgehog.
That is awesome.
Neat.
I see it now. That's really cool. And I just absolutely love your name. All right, so today we're going to be touring the fairy tale houses that was our NA contest, and I'm going to do the vineyard houses that was our monthly contest from last month, from September.
Okay.
So we kind of changed things up a little bit, and Gala's going to be taking on the NA contest for me. So hopefully we can get things a little more organized and kind of straightened out a little bit because I kind of was slacking a little bit. So so hopefully now I can focus more on like the main monthly contest. You know, I can give my all to that, and she can go off and do her thing for that contest. So starting off first, we're in Maggie Anna's Amaya Lake Lodge house, and this was for the fairy tale contest. So,
Oh, wow.
let's go see what she has. I see lots of sparkly and shiny things.
I know, it's gorgeous.
I love sparkly and shiny things. And oh wait, I have info for this. I swear I'm prepared. All right, where did I go with this? And Matt
Sorry,
B.
what house?
This is the Amaya Lake Lodge.
Okay, yep, yep.
And where did I do with her? I wrote C disc. Oh, I know where I put it at. Okay, I found it. Okay, so hers is after you enter and cross the bridge into the yard, turn to the right to go to the house of the story of the three bears, as first published in the Doctor by Robert Southey in 1837. When you enter the house, you'll find the confused old woman trying to read her map so she can figure out how to escape after breaking the chair of one of the bears. One bear has both porridge and a bed that are too hot. One bear has porridge and a bed that are too cold. The other bear, being from Vardenfell and understanding the value of mushrooms and other fungi, has porridge and a bed that are just right. Bonus Easter egg: three little pigs too.
That's cute.
Yes. So now I'm lost. I see. We got the big bad wolf over here. Looks like he's trapped in the cage, maybe. And some gravestones. I don't know who those poor people were. Look at this house. It fits in so good with the backdrop for this house because I think like that's the wall, and she built like a little house onto that because I think that back wall is the border of the house. And I love how she has a house built in like that. That's really cool. Oh, look at the silverware all lined up nicely. Is that from like a furniture sunken in, or did she actually line those up like that?
Those look like the normal forks, so I'm going to
Yeah,
say that's all kind of
that's really good.
done by hand. Yeah.
I have a really hard time with forks and silverware in this game. I can never get them ever. And most of the time, this must be the three little pigs. We got a little princess pig over here. I never noticed that pig had a tiara on it.
I
That
know, it's just big.
that reminds me of WoW. Did you guys ever remember in WoW there was the Princess Pig quest? Like when you were starting off for like Alliance, I think. I,
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
that's what that reminds me of. All right, let's see. There was that little house. Let's see. Let's come out here. I love all the mushrooms and the glowy mushrooms.
It really does have that fairy tale vibe too, with all the
does.
mushrooms, like mushroom circles, like fairy rings or whatever you call
It
them.
does.
I always picture mushrooms to go inside with fairy tales. It just suits, I think.
I agree. And welcome, by the way.
Thanks.
Gail needs to like read the fairy tales with her accent.
I know, right? Oop. I had my UI turned off. That always throws me off because I don't see the E to enter. So we got. Is this their food and the chairs and the broken chair? I like the candle in there like that.
Yeah,
That is a neat idea.
Yeah. Oh, look at the mushrooms over here. Those are some fancy green mushrooms. Oh, and this must be the porridge and the fungi. The value of mushrooms and other fungi. Being in Vardenfell. Is this one of the other bears? Looks like a little snowy, Christmassy bear. Oh, it's too cold. The porridge is too cold. I get it. That's pretty awesome. And then there's the so we must have a hot one somewhere. Oh, this must be the hot one. There's the hot one right there. That's really cool. Like a big flaming hole in the house. What is that?
What?
This
My bathroom last week.
this rock of burning stuff.
That's from the. You can only get it when you buy a particular house. It's one of the houses in
Kragenhome.
Deshawn. Oh,
It's Kragenhome.
Kragenhome.
Yeah.
I was like, Crag something.
That's what that looks like?
yeah.
Yeah, it's that that bed of coal.
I never
The
knew
bed
that.
of coals and yeah.
Is that
You-
the size of that, or does she have multiple
It's
ones?
it's like a rectangle.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
huge.
Yeah, it's like
Weirdly, yeah.
bigger
Go
than
ahead.
that.
Yeah, you can only get this furnishing if you get that home.
Yeah.
And if you buy the home gold, you can actually, it's not bound,
Yep.
so you can sell it and it goes for incredible prices.
So I've actually bought the Kragenholm house on my alt accounts just to sell that. But I've actually never seen the furniture item itself. Like, I've never seen it in a house. I've sold it before, but I've never knew it was that big. I was thinking it was like a, like one of the tiny, like, Khajiit, I'm thinking of like the Khajiit, kitchen cooking fire thing. I was thinking it was like small like that. This is really big. I didn't realize it was that big. Now I need to find one for the house I'm making. Yep, that's the fire part right there. You got a flaming bear right there. This is really nice and creative. I like this. This is very well done.
It is actually interesting that fire is sellable when most of the time when you get items in a home, regardless whether you go furnished or not furnished, there's always like one light, and normally that's always bound.
So this house, the Maya Lakehot Lodge house, this piece of furniture right here, I'm pretty sure that this is what it is. It looks like this. It's like a sidewalk. That actually comes not bound as well too, and you can sell that for a good chunk of money as well too. And I think it looks like this. I think it's called like the Halalu sidewalk or it's Halalu something, and it's like this brown building material, kind of like this path, maybe.
The shed too that comes with this house.
Yep, the
goes
shed
for-
too. And that's actual not bound either, and you can turn around and you can sell that as well too, and that goes for a good amount of money too. Oh, this is my next question. Where is this wheat stuff from? This hay-looking wheat stuff.
I think you get it during the Witches Festival.
No, yeah, you can, but it's also you can get it.
Oh,
um,
okay.
I'll look it up. I'll look it up.
I think I know what you're talking. You can get it from the stuff that drops from the Witches Festival.
Yeah, the plunder skulls.
Perfect. I know. I think I know what it is. And I'm only saying that because I'm interested in the house that I'm building in. All right.
I've got a ton of it.
Maybe I'll have to borrow some from you. All right. Let's go on to the next one that was beautifully done. And the next one is going to be Miss Keelio Reilly's Hall of Lunar Champion. If I can get my UI back. And chat. There we go. I always have to type something in to get the chat back when it disappears like that. And my washing machine is running in the background, so I apologize if you hear it. It's really loud. I figured I might as well get a load of clothes in the washer, so by the time I get done, I can put them in the dryer.
Oh, dear. Don't even tell me about adulting. I
Right.
actually got a list this big that I've got to get to. I'm like, I take this week off work. I should be back at work because my daughter's now back at school. But I'm like, no, I have shit to get on top of while she's
Right.
been off school. I'm like, no. Today's a me day again.
This house is amazing. Like, you can't even tell what house you're in when you're in this house. Like, I absolutely love the grass in here. And I mean, it's just, this is an amazing house.
Yeah, I like the ground too. Is that the hedges?
Yeah, it's the one that you can only get with the crowns because it's more full.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I was
see,
gonna
I was
say.
thinking,
I thought-
yeah, it was the ones from Eleanor.
Yeah, I thought it was the Eleanor ones as well.
See if I can zoom in here. This is, I love your carriage too.
That's clever.
It is. And then we got the back of it over here.
Yeah, that's a clean assembly. I like that.
Yes. You guys are so good at this stuff. The cobbling, I am not good at it all, but I've been attempting to do it a little bit.
Okay, so the first one, if you want to go, I prefer, because it's like not my best out of all three, is the one when you first come in right there.
This one over here?
No, not the left, the one in the very front.
Okay, the middle one, this one?
Yeah, with the
Okay.
vines. And I get, you should go, yeah, I think you already know which all three they are. but if you
Yeah, it's
don't-
been a while since I
Pretty
saw
easy.
it, though. Oh, this is the Sleeping Beauty one, right? Because they're all
Yes.
asleep? Yep.
They're all asleep.
You know, I absolutely loved the Sleeping Beauty Disney movie when I was a kid. That was one of my favorite movies.
All of these are the Grimm brother
Yep.
versions, so they're a little bit darker,
Yep.
and they each all have the elements that Grimm brothers has. So like this one is like 100 princes tried to get into the castle, and they all were maimed by the vines that were guarding the castle. It's pretty gruesome.
That's look at these guys. They're like hanging on for dear life, hanging on to each other. They're like
I
safe.
assume they were dancing, right?
They were dancing,
Oh
yeah.
yeah. Oh, that makes perfect sense. See, they do. They look like they're dancing, and I love how you do your waters with the shinies. I absolutely love that idea. And a broken down fire. I love those bonfires. Is that the one from the holiday event?
Yeah, I
The
think
holiday
so.
furniture. Yeah, I love those bonfires. Those are so good. Like if you're looking to build something with fire. Oh, I didn't even see this over here. Here we go. And look at how you built that in there. Like with the building itself. It looks really good. Like it looks natural. And your doors. I could never get my doors to line up right.
Yeah, that was before we had the square door.
Yeah, yeah.
Rectangle door. I was like, yeah.
Oh, now we got the sleeping merchant. she's waiting for her prince to come along and save her. Her Prince Charming. I absolutely love this too. How you got the spinning wheel. The enchanted spinning wheel.
Yeah.
What's the glow on that?
Oh, that's the
Is it the
comet.
comet? Yeah.
Oh, okay. Would not have recognized that. That's cool.
I never got the comet, and I wish I would have. I don't know if it's still there or not.
No, it was part of the crown thing.
Yeah, I never got it, and I wish I would have because I've been seeing some really cool things. Oh, we got the queen and king over here. I've seen some people do some really awesome things with the comets. It is so bright.
Yeah, that's the hard thing about it is it's like hard to place because it's so bright.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh.
I love I love the little corpses over here in the vines.
Yeah.
I hope. Do you guys know if those are going to go on the furniture vendor soon? I thought
They
they were right
should.
around Halloween.
It's I think they're like they always come on right after Halloween
Oh.
if my mind serves me right.
Okay, so what one are we going to go to next? Does it
The
matter?
one on the left, it doesn't matter.
This one
The one
right
on the
here?
left, yeah,
Okay.
Red Riding Hood.
Red Riding Hood. Woohoo.
I still love how Azabi's in the corner there with like the was it the yarn ball on her head to
Yeah,
make
on
it
top.
look like
I was trying to make
That's
Red
so
Riding
cute.
Hood. I was like, who can I use?
Where was that at back there?
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
outside.
Yeah,
in
I'll
the,
have to go look. You know, I never fully finished this house. I never got all 3 parts of it. Or 4
I
parts.
still haven't got it. I'm bad. I have not got it yet, so
I think
I'm
I have
like,
a couple parts of it. I don't think I ever finished it. I never have used this house for a build before.
I have all 3 parts, and I basically just built in that first room.
I love the flaying the fish right there, because that's so you, Keely, with your fish. This
Yeah.
was the fire pit that I was talking about. Like, that's how big I thought that bed of coals was. I thought it looked something like this. I did not realize it was as big as what it was. Now I'm kind of tempted to go see if I can get another one on another alt account. Oh, we got the big bad wolf over here. Oh my gosh.
Nice.
I love the bonnet with the bread. Oh my gosh. It almost looks like brains. Like, that would be
Yeah.
really good brains. Now I've got ideas. I love that. I love how you got it in the bed like that, too. And you got the bed that's all, like, wrinkled up like that. Like, that is just perfect right there. It's like it's meant to be.
Sometimes Zoss is nice and makes furniture that's workable.
I mean, really. I mean, it looks like it's, like, perfectly shaped for that.
I'll tell you, it wasn't easy getting the head in there, right? Where
Oh,
the
I'm sure.
back of that, where the wood is, because it's showing. I was like, ah.
I don't know how you guys can do this awesome stuff.
Patience. The hair from Rapunzel was a lot of patience.
yes.
I know I've seen that before, and yes, I don't think I have no patience. I have like 0 patience.
There's a
Oh.
zombie right there next to the glowing flowers.
I'm going too fast.
She's right there.
Oh, yep. With the little Red Riding Hood.
Got her
The
basket
little
next to
basket,
her.
yep.
Grandma's a little wino.
Got some wine in there. I was just gonna say that. Alright, I think this is the next one. And this is the Rapunzel one?
Yeah, it's Rapunzel. Now, in the Grimm's fairy tale version, the prince, when he finds out that Rapunzel is no longer there, throws himself off the tower and lands into a thorny, I don't know what's up with thorny bushes, but thorny bushes and goes blind. So there's thorny
Yep,
bushes.
there's your thorny bushes and a big old rock. I would hate to end up that way. That does not look fun. And look at that big old hair coming down. That's a lot of bread, and that is fantastic and looks just like a braid. Now I think we can go on back here.
Yes, it's to the left.
Am I the wrong way?
I'm not sure. There's flowers, but yeah, because I don't think you can get all the way around,
Okay.
unfortunately.
The other left.
Right?
Yeah, the left.
Oh my god, I am so bad at my left and right. You guys have no idea.
I was getting yelled at in the trial going, we said left. I'm like, oh crap, that's the other side, right?
I'm a little dyslexic, so I get really confused by my left and right.
Through the vines.
Aha, there we go. This is awesome.
Oh, that's neat.
It is.
I never, if I was, I never would, I never would have found that.
Yeah, I heard them talking before when she had this house that you could do it, and I didn't figure out how to do it. This is awesome. And there she is with her hair down.
Oh, I
That's,
was expecting a house guest. That's neat.
yes, that is. That is a very. I think she's got like a flaming head though. I might be kind of concerned about the flaming head.
Oh, it's the what is it? The fan.
Oh, okay. I see it. Yep. But that looks really good. Like, look at her face and everything. I love the bananas as the shoulder pads. Like, that is just so good. Like, how do you even come up with this kind of stuff? And how in the earth did you get all that bread to do that?
Like I said, that was a lot of patience.
Because I could never get it to line up that good. This is really good.
I think I would have started eating the bread over the cliff.
Right?
I was about to chuck the computer one day.
This is very well done. Alright, let's see what happens if I jump off. Will I land on the rock? Oh no, I didn't land on the rock.
No, you land almost near the
Yeah.
vines. Perfectly placed.
So hopefully I don't go blind now. That's really good. Did I get them all?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. I love that house. Like, I don't know how you can do that kind of stuff. Like, that's just crazy good.
Wait till you see the Halloween house next week.
Yeah, I haven't looked at it yet. I kind of was
That was
waiting.
a lot of fun.
I was kind of waiting to peek in because I'm gonna actually next week for my Discord tours I'm gonna do Halloween houses. So if anybody has any Halloween houses they'd like me to come in and do this with, I would love to have more Halloween houses to visit. Which that's kind of the theme for this month. So some of these may be duplicates, but I don't care.
Yeah, you'll see from my winery coming up, I took apart my old Halloween house. I made a new one.
Okay. I was wondering about that because I was gonna ask you if I could do your Halloween house.
Well, I just submitted it after Keely. Keely did hers, and I did mine in the Discord channel.
All right, now we're
Yeah, I
gonna go
just finished it today too.
to Drunken Gal's Moon Mirth house. And this is the last one for the fairy tales. I actually talked with Matt B, and she did not get a chance to do her fairy tale house. She has not been feeling good lately.
Aw. I feel you on that because
Right?
I was in the ER. Like I went on Wednesday morning at like 4 a.m. and then 2 days later, like the medicine they gave me wasn't working. I was like, it was making me worse, and so I went back to the ER. I was so dehydrated.
And I have something to say about this one, too, I think.
Just the one line. I was like, yeah, let's not go for the 5 paragraphs.
Two brothers and the dream world they create to bring joy and horror to many young children and their bedtime stories. So I poured it in here earlier, and I'm like, wow, there's a poop ton of sweet rolls in here.
I am my sweet roll tower.
That's pretty awesome. Now, are those all individual sweet rolls, or is it this platter?
It's the
5.
Anvil, the Gold Coast Dark Brotherhood achievement furniture. It's like 5 or 6 stacked together in a clump.
I
Um,
totally forgot about those.
so it makes it easier. I think there might be like 2 or 3 individuals amongst them, but it's mostly the clumps.
That I totally forgot about those. I don't go out to Hughesbane enough. I totally forgot about that. And you got your one, a shiny one on top there.
I am trying to get more of those shiny ones, but they refuse to drop.
Oh, I have like 3 of them on my main account, I think. Now, what do we have here? We have, I'm not sure what she is doing.
Well, that's Sleeping Beauty, I think, and where she has a string.
Oh. Okay, I got it.
Wait,
I got
no,
it.
it's not Sleeping Beauty.
got
That's
it.
it's Rumpelstiltskin.
Yes, turning
Sorry,
the straw
yeah,
into
that's it.
gold. Yes, and there's the gold and there's the straw. Ah! I love it. And then we got this banking over here. He's like, this gold is all mine. He's like, bitch, I'm taking all this gold.
Yeah, I was reading up on it, and it's like, I think Rumpelstiltskin was an imp or something, and I'm like, what's an imp looking thing? Yeah, I'll just go to banking.
Oh, I did not know that either. Oh, look at the kitty thing in there. All right, what else do we got over here?
Holy mother of nightmares!
Yeah, that's kind
Now,
of.
does anyone get that? It's actually, if you go from behind too, you get to see more things that
Okay.
the Zabian
So is
that
that-
don't see.
So that would be Hansel and Gretel.
Yeah, pretty much.
And these are the brothers writing their stories, weaving their tales,
Got
stealing other
it.
people's stories.
Yeah, pretty much. It was having the 2 the Grimm brothers in the back, and then it's just the stories in the front. Though one story is not theirs, but I just had an idea and I had to go with it. And that's the beanstalk.
Oh,
Back in the beanstalk.
right there. Oh my gosh. See, I wouldn't even have noticed it. But yes, oh my gosh.
I love it. This is so cool.
And there she is with the kids in her pot. I love that. With the little arm sticking out too. Oh my goodness. I like gore.
Did you use that mummy that came out last week for that?
No, that's the again, that's a holiday furnishing. It's
You
the
can get the
Khajiit.
skulls. Yeah, the you can get like the
the
bodies.
no, I'm talking about the arm.
Yeah, it's the whole skeleton. There's like 3 skeletons from the holiday vendor.
Oh,
I think it does come out with I don't know if it's the Witches or if it's the Jester Festivals, one or the other. It might even be a different one
I think
altogether,
it's one
but there's
where
3
you
different
kill. I
ones.
think it's
I
mid-year
think
mayhem.
Yeah, I think it's Mid-Year Mayhem too.
'Cause you have
Yeah.
to kill
Mid-year
stuff to
mayhem.
get the bodies.
Yeah, because there's a Khajiit,
Because she has the body hidden.
Argonian.
She has the body hidden. It's actually like a whole
Pretty
body
well.
on the side. Yeah, she did a really good job with it. But it's a whole big body skeleton piece of furniture.
I like the trap.
Yeah.
So there's a trap. Like, come here, kids.
Right. I promise I've got all these sweets for you.
Pretty much. I'm like, because I don't have any of the cakes. I stopped playing when they introduced cakes as a furniture item during the Jubilee, and I'm like, dang it, what can I use? Just sweet rolls. Just sweet rolls.
That looks like a brain too.
That's
That
really-
bread on the very bottom, right?
Yes.
I was like, what? I was like, what the world is that? Next to the big loaf of bread on the counter.
Oh, the sweets. They're a New
It's
Life
one with the leaf
Festival
in it?
festival.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
Oh,
like,
that one. Yeah.
It does look like a brain. You're absolutely right, man. Now I'm getting all these ideas floating in my head for my Halloween house, man. You guys give me ideas.
Yeah, it's the Solitude Loaf or something, isn't it? Round loaf.
I
I
think
have
so.
no.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think it's a solitude one. I can't think
Yeah.
of the name of like rustic. No, this is the rustic one, the log looking one. I still can't get over how creepy this thing is right here. Like, what is this? Is there like a trophy that looks like that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Um,
Interesting.
what one was it? Because I had to do that. I was like trying to find a good trophy to use, and I'm like, okay, what dungeon is this? Got to go do it.
Yeah, I don't have a lot of trophies. I don't normally use trophies in my builds like at all, and I don't do trials very often. And then
Solitude bread floral pattern.
okay, yep. This is really good. I like the beanstalk how it's going up there too, and you got like
I like
the
the
lights
lights.
on for the beans.
Oh, the auger.
Jack's halfway up there.
I like the
Oh,
auger.
I
The
didn't
auger's
even
massive.
see him. Yep, there he is, right there.
But yeah, I had that idea, but I'm like, oh, but it's not Grimm Brothers. Oh well, I'm chucking it in because I like it.
Perfect. These are really good.
Well, to be fair, like none of the stories from the Grimm brothers are the Grimm brothers.
Yeah, they just found them, store the folk tales, and then published them themselves.
They're like, look what we made up.
Alright, so now we're gonna start the vineyards. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 houses to go through for that, and I have the results for those too.
Oh.
I did try something different, and I only did the votes for like 2 weeks instead of like the whole month, and I don't like how I did that. So next month I'm gonna leave the votes open for all month again. That way
Okay.
it gives people more time to go in and vote like on their own times. I don't know. I'm still kind of playing with that, but I closed it off when I had people say that they wanted to vote and they didn't get a chance to vote. So I'm still kind of playing with that idea of how I want to do that. But I did open, as you guys noticed, another channel in Discord for the entries, and I want to keep that as entries only, so like the chat doesn't get all cluttered with other stuff. So that way we have like one spot where we can look and see all the entries at. But I'm trying to make like the contests more viable and easier to understand, I guess. All right, so we are at Crax's house first, and we are at the Domus Fractus.
Frasticus or something like that.
Frasticus. I can never say that right, and I'm bad at pronunciating things. Let's see, we got this card over here. He's checking the goods off.
Yeah, if you look, I actually put bottles in that open, the open crate.
Oh my goodness! Yes, I see them. We got she's shipping the wine off. It's gonna go to all the lovely grandmas that are out there that are winos. And then this fountain. Is that normally on top of it, or did you? That's you put
separate.
that statue on there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then the
Yep, we got the little vineyard, the little grapes over here. You know, Cracks actually inspired me to do the vineyard theme.
and I've been waiting to make it for a long time. I was like, oh, good contest! I'm making it finally.
And you were the first person that I saw to make grapevines with the grapes like that in your one house. I think it was your.
It was this house.
Oh,
It was this
it?
house.
Okay.
And then I made it into the Halloween house. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna honor this house by turning it back into that vineyard house.
And I'm like, that was such a cool idea, and that was like years and years ago, like kind of when housing. You know, when we first kind of started going and doing stuff, and I'm like, wow, that's such a cute idea. I would never thought of that. And I mean, they do. They look perfect. I've always wanted to make a vineyard house myself. We got like a empty cart. Like
I made a little shed for the tools.
Yeah.
There was no tools to attend to the vineyard, so I made a.
There we
like
go. Yep. Yep. There you go. I like that with the little hammer hanging down right there.
I love it too. It was so cute. I saw it going through the house. I'm like, oh, this is an awesome idea.
Yeah. absolutely love how you, and I've said it before, like how you guys just put things together. I wish. Oh my gosh, I love this. I remember this. Wasn't it like Cookie's son who like loved the chicken coop? Do you remember that?
Yeah. And I had it in my. I have it in my Oh, what's the name? The Lynchell Grand Manor.
Yep.
So I made it. I redid it here, but with a better fence.
Yeah, I love those solitude fences. Those are really good fences to use for stuff. And I like how you have the that looks really good. Oh, we got the little press over here. Gonna make some wine. That is an awesome car. I don't remember seeing that before.
That is the furnishing. It's the barrel cart or something like that. It's a furnishing.
Interesting.
There's no, that's not a build. That's one piece.
That's interesting. That does not look familiar to me, but then a lot of stuff doesn't either. Then we got some grapes over here. Got some utensils. Gonna put them in the wine press. Have you guys ever seen that YouTube video of the girl on the news station when they're in the wine tubs and she falls out of the wine tub? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, that's what you get for cheating. Yeah, she's like trying to like stomp real fast, and then she fell. And she's
Yeah.
like, oh.
She ended up like breaking her foot or something. But I don't know why, but every time she makes this noise when she falls, and it makes me laugh every time I hear her.
He's like,
She does. It sounded just like that. That's the noise she made.
You're like, what in the world? Did you just like choke on your tongue?
It
Jeez,
does. That's
Louise.
exactly. I mean, that's like the best soundbite ever. Did we have stuff in the house?
Yep.
Perfect.
Like you think she's dying or something?
Yes, the noise that she makes is just. That's like the best soundbite for anything. All right, this is where they're gonna do their taste tests in here. Get drunk, and I saw some cheese over there, because I'm pretty sure that's the proper way you drink wine. Is you take the cheese and then you drink the wine or something to clear the palate.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know much about.
Hey, did you ever watch Adam Ruin's? Was it wine tasting or something like that?
Oh, that
winery
big
that-
keg.
It
I
is
did not.
hilarious. It is hilarious. He talks about how like the people who do all the wine tasting, they don't. There's really no way to tell the difference between what's really good and what's really bad. And they did like a blind study where they gave people really cheap wine and said it was really expensive wine, and they
Look,
believed it.
we have a cut brain now. this
What
brain
happened?
this brain has been dissected for the laboratory purposes.
I think that's the solitude loaf. If you're looking for it, I think it's
Yeah.
the solitude.
Yeah.
They have the Solitude has really good like bread patterns. I love their bread patterns. I just never thought of them for
Lecter.
brains before.
I'm not sure if it means anything. I wrote up a little thing about it. It makes it sound like a letter, but this is the if you were going to buy wine, you come in here and you can taste the wine and stuff like that.
Yeah, this looks like this winery we went to when we were in Gatlinburg. It had the big barrels like this and all that too.
To have to get them
No,
measured,
just out.
measured on there, that would have killed me. To get those looking perfect like that, it is so hard for me to line up stuff to look that good.
Wait, it doesn't come like that.
I don't think so.
No.
I think that's
That's
just
4
the,
pieces.
Yep, I think that's
Yep.
just the. I forget what it's called. Like
And there's 2 of them.
the
Yeah,
barrels.
there's 2 of
He
them.
put the barrels on there, I think.
Did
Yeah,
you
so
do it
it's
by
4
hand,
4
Yep.
pieces.
or did you use like either way, like EHT or by hand? Man,
I know.
that's
to
tedious
get
and
those to
annoying.
line up that good, like it would have killed me. Like I am so not good at lining things up. And I refuse to use EHT or even immaculate conception as Phantom called it. He called the ad on immaculate conception the other day. I'm like,
That's
yes.
hilarious.
I'm like, yes, that it is now immaculate conception every time I say it. It
Look
was
at the pretty
it,
flowers.
it was throwing a bunch of errors for me. I had to completely disable it because it was giving me a lot of errors on my guild rosters and stuff. Then we got a
So this is
nice
just the owners, the place where
yep
the owner sleeps.
yep nice little area of their living quarters up here. I love those white flowers. Those are probably my favorite flowers in game.
You're
You know,
so
they came
easy
out
to
with
use.
laundry,
Yeah.
and I still haven't used it.
Very nice and cozy and comfy. Man, I want to live at a winery.
Hey, look, there's a sweet roll.
Yep.
Shiny sweet rose.
How many houses are gonna have sweet rolls in?
Right. I still want Gail to do her sweet roll contest.
I'm thinking that will be after this one. After like the
Well, it seemed like there was a pretty good reception for it when you talked about it in chat. People seemed excited for it.
yeah. So I mean, I'll see how it go. I've had one or two entries come my way since, but I'm expecting maybe another week or two. Everyone's still busy with events more or less,
Well,
especially with events just back to back.
exactly,
It's just
and
like,
and I
oh.
think that it's just gonna keep happening. Like it seems like they're just gonna keep piling the events back to back like that. I mean, I'm excited for the witches one though. I don't know. I don't know if you guys were the one that was talking about the vampire furniture. Phantom was telling me about it. I'm like, oh, I'm really excited for that. And we have a lovely mermaid. This is Drunken Gal's Lynchall Grand Manor.
Oh yeah, Lolly was viewing these the other day, and she was playing with the mermaid.
Did you? I guess everyone knows who has this mermaid. It has a different settings. Everyone knows this,
Yeah,
right?
that's the only reason why I knew about it before I got it. That it changes, and she was playing with it. I was like, oh my god, I have to have this now.
Are they still out? Is it a limited
No.
time?
It's
Yeah, it was a
gone.
limited time.
I wish I would have bought that for the guild. I don't know if you guys know this, but you can buy it, and I like that one with like the soft little bubbles coming up like that.
Yeah, but like when you make it do other things, she gets wet. That just sounds perverted.
Right, right.
Maybe it's still on the. If you buy it through the individual piece through the Crown store, it
I
might
don't
still
know
be
if they
there.
let you do that or not. We're gonna keep. We're
You,
gonna.
you can get the steam, you can get the waterfall things, but you can't. I don't think you can get her.
We're gonna-
She's
Okay.
not available.
We're
Nah,
gonna
you
keep
can't.
making her get wet. Alright, this dude, he's like, nah, I want to see this. I want to see all this wet action. Oh, wait,
He's feeding the fish.
he is. I see this.
Oh yeah.
I know it would take forever to do my house, but if you watch each individual house guests move around to different places, like you see all the different things they get up to.
When I actually came in here, took some pictures, and I was watching them move around when I was in here. Because originally I was taking the pictures to put in our voting poll, but then I realized that you guys had them all posted already for me, so then I just turned around and used your pictures.
Who started that? It was a great idea.
Right? Just stomping those grapes there. I don't know if I'd want my wine to be stomped by him.
Yeah.
He might have dirty feet.
Actually, the dirty feet's probably not the problem. It's probably the flesh
Like,
falling
I'm
off.
afraid
right.
he's gonna slip off his skin,
Right.
you're gonna have like half a foot. Like, oh, what?
Yeah, you're gonna or have a toenail or a toe.
Oh,
or
God.
something.
This is really fermented. Oh.
Right. This is really pretty. God, that statue is so awesome. I have it, and here we got some vines over here. That's really clever how you did this. I I saw this when I came in to take the picture too. I'm like, that looks really cool with like the orange leaves like that. I have a question. How do you guys put or how do you put your companions in houses?
You
Uh,
have to do like certain things for the companions before they are unlockable.
Oh, so
To
it's
get to a
okay.
certain reputation, yeah, it's a reputation
Okay,
level unlock.
got it. Which I have not done yet.
you've got to do at least 2 quests with them,
Yep.
2 personal quests with them first before you can unlock
Y-
them.
I
Yeah,
had
the
somebody
second
ask
personal
me that
quest
the
is
other
the one
day,
that
and
rewards
I
you.
did not know the answer. And then I tried to go do it in my house, and I'm like, oh, I can't do this.
The fastest way to level up your reputation is to do the fighters and mages guild quest.
Yeah, well, see, I'm kind of lazy, and I kind of hate doing things repetitively, so I can never remember to do it.
You can actually get Mary quicker because she also gets rep from the Ashlander daily as well.
Yeah, I
So
did read that as well too. But
she's a lot quicker.
my problem with her is I keep accidentally getting the torch bugs, and I keeps going down because I'm always constantly looting them. Did we have stuff inside the house?
No,
Oh,
no. It's all outside because it's too big of a build to
oh
go
right.
in.
This is really pretty. I like this. This house is so pretty. I really wish that I would have gotten this house when I had a chance, but
And there's the storeroom. Did you go into the storeroom
I
yet?
don't
Oh,
know if I did. Where's this at? Over here?
okay. Oh, that's the meat room. There's 2 of them. Two
Okay.
little
Yep.
rooms I
Nope.
made.
I missed them then. Oh, did you build
Yeah,
this,
you
or
got
is
it
this part of the house?
built. You have to travel the whole outdoors to find every little thing.
Got it. Now, what kind of meat are they smoking here? Is that sausage rack?
What's it? The
The
smoked
solitudes.
meats.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's awesome. So we got a little smokehouse here. Let's shut the door so that you can savor those flavors. Oh, she's coming in. What's she doing? Oh, she's got her hammer. She's gonna hammer some meat. we go from the wet statue to hammering meat. What is wrong with you, Gail?
I know. It's because I don't have what is it, the Argonian that cooks. If I had
Right.
her, I would have had her like in that section, but I don't.
I like this. How you have the bird being dissected and cut apart here with the nasty tools, blood and gore.
Yeah.
Oh, look at. Do we have something back here? Looks like it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Every kind of little nook and cranny has something.
oh, we got. Oh, they playing some dice games. Oh, they got a little drunk on the wine right there, and they decided to do some gambling bets, and then hop in the sauna over here. Have some private time together. I like how you have the flowers like this. Well, and that fountain fits in pretty good right there too. Oh, and the toilet paper. Can't forget the toilet paper. Oh, that's a toilet. Got it.
Yeah.
And that's a sink. Got it.
Yes.
Yep.
I couldn't get enough slots to make them different, so I'm like, I'm just gonna stick them in the same. Like,
Once I saw the toilet paper, it made sense. Very good. Oh, did you put the little flushing thing? Oh no, that's the spout for the thing. Very good. I've never really built a bathroom before. That's one thing I have yet to do. And then we got the wine press over here. Oh, is this a go-in place?
Yeah.
I don't know this house this house very well at all. Storage room, it looks like. Storing the wine. Poor birds. All the birds in the wine. Oh, we got some stinky cheese though. I think that one's gone bad back there. I like the cheese thing in there, the cheese slicer. That's an Ashlander thing, isn't it?
No,
No,
Daedric. It's
from the Mages
Mage
Guild.
Guild.
Remember the same
Oh.
thing was I was just telling you about the you do the quests.
Uh huh.
That's a furniture item that you can buy once you get to do it 30 times.
Yeah, I really should do that more.
It's like Mad God's cheese cutter or something. I think it's called. It's
Yep,
yeah.
that's exactly it.
I think I've seen that before, but that's perfect. Some stinky cheese. Then we got the cheese plate right here. I need to pick up some of that hay, or maybe wait and farm it with the Halloween stuff coming out. Oh, there's that guy again, fermenting.
In more ways than one.
Right? I don't know. Did I miss anything?
The wedding
Yes,
on the other side.
I don't remember seeing a wedding.
It's a big house. Like
It really
it's
is.
a very
Like, imagine. Okay, do I go
big
in here?
outdoor. No, there's nothing really in there. It gives you a bird's eye view of what you're missing. Like,
Oh. See, I have no idea what this that did that. Ooh, look at that view. What a huge house. Is it in that building right over there?
That's
that
where
was
you
the
were.
cheese.
Okay. I'm so lost. What a pretty
So yeah,
screenshot
it's
that
to
would
the
be.
right. But that's the problem with this place. Like, that's
Oh,
all
over
slots
here.
used just on this, and it's
Yep.
like,
I
oh,
see the wedding stuff over here. Oh, look at the. That's so pretty. Oh, she's dancing. So, this was a. I think Keely used this in hers too. What is that for the dress? Is that?
mushroom.
Oh,
It's
I see
oh,
it.
what do they call that one? There's two different types. One has a more bell, like
Okay.
a large bell top, and one's more narrow and then comes out. It's
It fits perfectly back there too because the pleats and stuff. It looks like actual fabric and texture in it. Very good.
mushroom lanky erupted stink cap.
And then we got the band playing over here.
Not a very lively bunch though.
The band of the undead. They look like they're very lively. Love it. Did you use a hammer and then put the drums on that? That's very clever.
Yeah, I thought, that works.
That's so clever. Have you seen Keely's piano? I mean, that is just fantastic.
Yes. So many people have made pianos, and I look at them and I go, I wish I was that creative.
I actually showed that piano to Phantom, and he thought it was a furniture piece in game. This is so pretty. I absolutely love the flowers around here like this. Like the colors you have with like the purples and the reds and stuff, it goes together really good and it looks really pretty. Nope, do we got something over here? Nope. I thought maybe
No,
I
I
went
don't.
to like another nook and cranny. Oh, but I left. I left the wedding. Very pretty. I mean, who doesn't want to have a wedding in a winery? Like that's like the perfect place to have a wedding at.
I'm in wine country over here in my state, and yeah, to have a vineyard wedding, you're looking at nearly like a quarter to $500,000.
Wow.
So it's insane. And everyone wants it, and I sit there going, who has that much money to fork out? Like, that's the price of a house.
Yeah, I would never, as much as I love Phantom or my other two husbands, like, I would never, I've never really wanted to have a big wedding. Like, I'm not the type of girl that has to have a big wedding and show, and, like, I'd be so embarrassed.
and then you have the people that are, I guess, the traditionalists, where the wife's father has to pay for the wedding, and I sit
Yeah.
there going, yeah, right.
Right. All right, now we're in Adeline's Velothi Harbor House.
This is gorgeous. Just all the purples and the pinks. I love this
Yes.
house.
Turn off my UI. We got some wine barrels. I like how she put the wine barrel on the wheelbarrow right there. Very clever. Then we got our merchant and banker walking around, and then we got the girl serving the wine over here. Perfect. And of course, you gotta stomp on the grapes. I like how the look at Pretty Pony making some wine. How like when you jump in that barrel, your feet kind of disappears in it.
Yeah,
It
I'm
makes
glad
you
that
feel
I'm
like
glad that you're not on. You're not just on the top like you're walking on water.
Yeah, like you
go
actually
into it.
sink into it, so it actually feels like you're like sinking into it. Brains. I should make like a tub of brains. Got brains on the mind tonight. Alright, let's go. See if I missed anything else outside here. Those flowers look really pretty in there with the window like that. Those are pretty flowers. I love all the pretty flowers. Oh, do I go in? Do I not go in? I think she has it blocked off. Wait, because I'm turning. Whoa, what is that? Replica Rithane de Renata?
Yeah, that's a housing item, like a collectible housing item. I mean, you can put them in multiple houses that you
Well,
get
that
from
looks
northern elsewhere,
kind of cool. She's got it
or is it
behind
southern
the
elsewhere?
door like that. So, like, when you go to click on the door, you're gonna click on that. Then we got all the pretty blue and purple flower trees over there. I don't know if I missed anything or not. But I like how she's got all of the flowers. Looks like grapes. Very nice. Then she's like, hey, you want some of my wine? She's like, I got wine. Well, this is nice in here, too. Oop, I like how she's got the mushroom lights. Looks like it's lit up by some mushrooms in there. Oh, she's got the store sign, too. Very nice and pretty. Alright, now we are going to go to Darzai's Exercised Coven Cottage.
I love the direction that house went.
Yeah,
It is an amazing house.
I saw it
Oh.
when I went to go take pictures of it. I'm like, I love this house. I do too.
It's like-
very dark.
Everyone thought, yeah, let's go vineyard wine with
Right.
wine and
Right.
grapes and all that type of thing. But I love this house. I'm like,
I did too. I went and looked at a little bit of it and peeked, and I'm like, oh, I love it. Okay, so we're gonna enter with some scary skulls. What kind of vineyard is this? I'm kind of scared to go in. Nope, we're greeted by the bankin'. The imp serving some worms to the undead. Got a nice little sitting area over here. I like. Oh, this is the pergola, the Reachman pergola. I was trying to figure out what that was, but now I see what that is. Got some. got a crow looking at me. I like how he has it in the tree like that. I have a hard time placing that crow furniture item. I can never place it right. It looks really good in the crook of that tree. Oh, do I dare go in? Do I want to see this? Fermenting bladder sacks. Oh, brains! I see brains. I like how he has them on the tree like this, or the Tilvani nightstand. That looks really cool. It all looks very natural and organic. Some floating eyeballs over here. Got this specimen over here. Everything's moving in here too, like the books, and then you got the mushroom over here moving. Oh, what else goodies do we got? Oh, more worms. Woohoo! Some kebabs, some bug kebabs. I like this house. This house is fun, I think. Like the exercise coven cottage itself. We got some hanging worms. We got some meat. Good old heap of skulls by the fireplace. Oh, we got a dead body in the fireplace, and it looks like maybe some yummy pieces of that skeleton that maybe somebody was eating, frying up. Oh, more meat over here. Yummy. There we go. Here's our meat vineyard. It looks like. Looks like we got some vines of meat. What kind of vineyard is this? Oh, and this guy with more worms. Is he the protector of the meat, or does he just get hungry and go eat the meat off the vines? I like this. Oh, and then we got our lamb over here. Is he being put to slaughter? We got a pelt right there. He's next. He's next on the chopping block, like literally on the chopping block. This is really creative. Oh, and then we got a little jack-o'-lantern right there. Very well done. Definitely a different direction than all of the other houses that we've seen on this. Alright, the last one is Sindrotters.
Syndra daughter. I'm actually at the house right now to make it easy for you.
Perfect. And I didn't even know you were in here.
Yep, I've been quiet.
Every time I try to say your name, I slaughter it. And I'm like...
Just call me Syndra. It's easy that way.
I was trying to, oh my gosh. Oh, I gotta hit my UI on. I was trying to pronounce it earlier when I kept saying it over and over in my head again to try to hope that I could get it perfectly right. Alright, so we're gonna travel to player for this one. And I saw a bit of your house when I came in earlier to make sure that I had permissions and stuff, and I really liked it too. So we are in the Ravenhurst home. And looks like we got a nice little vineyard restaurant.
I thought the idea, the choice of those banners was pretty inspired. I like how they're.
Man, I sat there for like 6 hours trying to decide between that one and a different one. I'm like, but this one's more like glow wine, but this one's more like, ethereal and mermaidy, and I settled for this one, and I hope it was the right choice.
It looks good. I didn't even notice the wine on those. Is that
Yeah, the idea
wine?
behind Yeah, well, it's an alchemy bottle of some kind, but that's the idea here. Is that it's the Mermaid Kiss Winery where they produce the Snow Bear Glow Wine, which is an actual in-game food item. But
Perfect.
the Snow Bear Glow Wine is the important part because that's going to tie in all the stuff you see outside later.
Perfect. And then we got our merchant over here, taking your orders. I like your platter of. That's really clever. Yeah, how you used the plaque like that and made it a platter, like a meat and cheese platter. More
Yeah.
brains. That's really good. I
Yes,
like
the
that.
brains.
Like every house I've been into has had brains.
We can tell Pony is into Halloween, right
mode,
now.
right? Right. Yeah, I've been doing lots of blood and gore for my trick or treat house. We got a little serving area up here where you can have your snowberry wine, correct? With snow bear. Oh, they can play a little game over here by candlelight. Very romantic-y. Oh, and that looks really good right there too. I love this house. This was actually the first house that I've ever bought in the game before. And I still have
Probably
my,
the hardest house I've ever had to do furnishing in because no lines line up with anything.
no, like upstairs is really hard, but I still have my original Ravenhurst home, like back when housing very first came out, and it's so horrible, but I have kept it because it was the first house I ever built. And I'm like looking, and I've got like oranges falling out everywhere, and like the house itself just looks horrible. So now is this where they're harvesting at?
That is the glow garden specifically.
Okay, perfect.
And
The
then
glow
to your
part.
right and your left are the Solstheim ice wine grapes.
I just can't stop looking at this. This is gorgeous. I love the color choices and all of the butterflies in there. It's so intricate. You guys just amaze me with what you come up with. Oh, you got some grapes right here. And that's very clever too. What did you use for the back of that? Is that a solitude fence?
No, that is elsewhere rack. And it's really frustrating that the only way you can use that item is if you buy it out of the Crown store. It should be just a cheap, white furnishing, but it's not.
Yeah, I cannot say that I've actually seen that piece of furniture before.
I could have sworn you can buy that from the regular.
If you can, it's not been updated on the site because I couldn't find it at any of them.
Like
But I could just be blind. That's entirely possible.
the way you have it tilted like that, and the vines and stuff. That looks really good. That was
Yeah.
really hard to get that like that.
Surprisingly, not that hard. Getting the grapes to actually line up was a little more difficult.
Yeah.
I tried really hard to get them all actually on the vines.
I mean, it looks like it. I mean, it looks legit. I mean, they all look really good.
Yeah.
Then we got the ice part over here. Oh, icy cold.
Oh my gosh, how many waterfalls did you use?
5.
5. Okay.
And yeah, I build with no grass, so grass will clip through things. I apologize.
I do the same thing. And like all of a sudden, I turned on my grass one time in my house, and I'm like, oh. I'm like, I have
Right.
stuff coming through. I'm like, I didn't realize that was there. That
And
looks
I couldn't
really good.
afford the big mermaid, and then after I saw how big she was in person, I was like, oh no, I'm glad I went with the small mermaid.
Oh yeah, I see her there. There you go.
Because she would not fit in that pool.
I mean, maybe if you put her on top or had her like
Right.
coming out like out of the thing, that might have been like cool.
Right.
Oh, well, that's a very intricate press right there. Look at that. She don't need no fermenting feet with hers. She's got a big old press to do it. Oh, look
Go
at
modern.
look at the sift the sleeve coming. That's really clever.
What is that item
It's the
inside? Like,
dwarven strainer, I think.
Yeah, it's the dwarven strainer.
okay. I haven't seen it yet, and I'm like, that I like that piece. That's a good. You could do so much with that, just because
Yeah.
of the strainer look. I'm like, oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
like
I got ideas now.
that's another item that I've actually sold a lot of them, but I've never actually really seen the top of it like that with the patterns and stuff. That's really neat. Oh, we got more presses and machinery over here. Oh, and here's all the ingredients for it. He's making it. Oh, I see some blood. We got some blood in this wine.
Totally wine. It's totally wine. Mhm.
As I said, ponies in Halloween mode. It's blood.
Right?
You got the grass poking through.
Right? Like I said.
Right? I get you because I've done the same thing too, and I probably still have my grass turned off too. The way you've got the stuff in the cupboards is really good. I should have turned my grass off so that it looked better. Oh, we
And
got
if you zoom in on that snowball and wait for just a second, yeah, you can see how it kind of it is moving the snow cloud above the ball.
How did you do that? Or is that just...
It's the snowball, buddy, flipped upside down.
Oh, I didn't know it did that.
Me either.
I
Flipped it upside down and went,
Yeah.
oh yes.
Yeah, the only thing I'm disappointed with that is it doesn't move. You can't interact with it like any other pet or house guest. It's like,
Yeah.
I could have a full-on snow fight going in my house. And it's like, oh, I
Yeah,
want to move that thing.
That would be perfect to be able to have the snowball fights.
Before you run off, you might want to take a look in the back corner.
Oh no, I'm kind of scared too. I don't know. I've got this blood and Halloween on my mind. Oops.
I mean, we just won't tell anyone that we're running illicit product out the back. It's fine.
Oh.
It's fine.
Oh, I see this. I don't know what you got going on back here.
Right.
But, kind of scared.
Just don't tell anyone. It's fine.
We got some. What are those barrels from? With the marks?
They are from the Rift, I believe. They're achievement furnishing, but they're meant to be like the skooma barrels and stuff.
Yeah.
I thought it was elsewhere they were from.
I think it's the Rift because I think it's from the original. Let me check. I can.
She's
I mean, it probably is. I just remember.
Oh no,
seeing
I think you
all
might be
through-
right because they say barrel river hold, so I think you're right. But we did see them in the Rift during a quest line, so yeah.
interesting.
But that is river hold, so you're right. I think it's elsewhere.
Because I'm sitting there going, I see it all through. Also running into any dungeon and docks. Every dock has at least 4 of them.
Right.
She did have the skooma over here. I saw it. I wasn't gonna say anything, but I saw the skooma over here. I don't know what she's got going on, but
It's totally powdered pearl. I don't know what you're
Right,
talking about.
right.
I mean, see, there's the giant pearl in the shelf right there with the
Right.
chisel and the hammer, you know?
Very good.
It's totally powdered pearl.
Alright, I absolutely adored all of these houses. And again, moving forward, Gal is going to be taking over our NA contests. So look forward to her doing that. And our next contest is Trick or Treat houses. And we got our annual Trick or Treat event going on the 30th. So everybody is welcome to that. And if you'd like to host a house, just let me know and I can put you down for hosts. And I'm very, very, very excited for that. Now, I do have our winners for this contest for the Vineyards.
Okay.
And going next month, I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep the voting open all month, so then we won't know the winner of the contest until like the first of the next month, if that makes sense. That way it gives people more time to vote and kind of vote on their own terms, I guess. And then I will announce the winners the next month, if that works out for everybody. Again,
I,
like thoughts and opinions on everything. I would love to hear, what people think about the process and stuff that we can do to change to do better.
I thought voting was all month, but
I
maybe,
I
but
changed
maybe
it. I tried to do it 2 weeks, and then it ended up cutting off, and somebody was actually trying to vote, and I had forgot that I put it for 2 weeks until they said that. So yes, I did change it mid contest, and I probably shouldn't have done that. So from going forward, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do the give a month. So the next month we would find out the results. Does that make sense?
yeah.
And I'm sorry, I changed that up there, and because I thought that giving people a month was too long of a time span. So that this month for October's for the Vineyards, I changed it for the 2 weeks, but I think I want to go back to my original month because I just think that worked better. And you guys like the poll? Like, did you like doing it via the poll? I mean, does that work for people? I personally like it because we get the results back in like spreadsheets. So then Phantom will actually take the votes and he does an average of people's votes, and then that's how we get the winners. So it seems to work pretty good for us. All right, so we got a tie for the first two people. So what I decided to do is I was going to keep the tie and still have 3 winners, but we're going to have 2 first place winners and we're going to have a second place winner. The
Okay.
2 first place winners are going to split 500K, and then the third place winner is going to get 300K. So our third place winner was Darzai with the Exercise Coven, the meat vineyard. he won third place, and our tie for first place was Cracks and Syndra. So they both will get
Cool.
500K.
Congrats. Congrats.
Thank you.
And then next
Awesome.
month, going with our trick or treat houses, I'm gonna have a set amount of gold. The top house will win 1,000,000 gold, and then second and third places houses will win a certain amount of gold too. I've got to figure out how much I want to give away for those, but I'm gonna keep those the same throughout all the contests. And I also changed NA's contest, so there's 3 winners in that, and I changed it to I put it on. I can't remember what I did now. So the first place winner will get 500K. The second place winner will get 400K, and the third place winner will get 300K. And those are for the NA contests that anybody on the NA server can enter, and those will be done by Gale from now on.
Yay! And if anyone has any ideas too with it, just let me know. It's trial and error at the moment. It is going to be, I guess, a little hard to get used to. I was thinking of rotating it to each month. So one month have the like a housing limit and maybe a slot limit, and then the next month it can be open to whatever size house, and just rotating it that way. So just to keep it fair, I think, especially with those that don't have the size houses that a lot of us do, or this without ESO Plus, I go through these houses with people, like touring them when we're voting, and there's quite a few people that I meet along the way going, oh, I wish I had ESO Plus to do this. And it's like, maybe we need to like host something that people without the ESO Plus and that can at least, be able to join and not feel I guess in a way ashamed or something for not having the same amount of slots that everyone else does.
Yep. No, I think that's a great idea. I really think that's a really good idea. And I have had people complain about that as well too, is that they don't have as many slots as the other people do. So I think that's a really good idea.
Thank you so much for doing the tour.
Yeah, no problem. And again, I'm gonna do this every Monday night at 9 p.m. my time, Eastern time. So, if you guys next week, I'm gonna do some Halloween because I've got Halloween on my brain. I got those brains going. I'm gonna do some Halloween houses. So if you guys got any Halloween houses you want me to go through and tour, just send me a mailing game or on Discord, and I'll try to get those together and visit those houses. Which some of them might overlap because I've got the trick or treat theme going on for next month. So I might have to tour the houses a couple times, but that's okay.
Either way, it should be awesome.
Yeah, for sure.
Thank you, thank you.
Yep.
I hate to
Nope.
run, but thank you. And I can't wait to do more.
Perfect. All right, I'm going to stop recording.